Well, since last time you and Mob James had a altercation, argument, however you want to describe it.
Yeah. A stage wrestling match.
Well, I had Mob James on my show, which you saw from what I
Great
understand.
interview, by the way, man. Way to stay partial. Yeah. I like that.
Thank you. I try. Okay, so I just want to get this whole situation from your point of view because I got it from James's point of view.
Yeah.
So leading up to the argument, what exactly happened?
I had already been getting phone. Uncle Henny. I've never got no phone calls from nobody, right? Uncle Henny was already getting phone calls saying, man, he's saying this, he's saying that. Well, if anybody know me, can't nobody tell me nothing about what come out of my mouth, right? I think about my words and I choose my words very wisely. And I know the consequences for my words and the things I say. I know the consequences or what could be consequences of what I say, right? So I embrace my words. So about a week prior to that, I get a text message say, hey man, Mob James want to know, can he have your phone number? So I get it from one of my partners out there in California. So at first I said, no, he know how to get my number. Yeah, he know how to call Uncle Henny and get my number. So then I said, yeah, give it to him. So man, we have a real candid conversation about him trying to get me to understand that, man, there are gang members who do these good things in the community. And I'm saying on a big scale, we don't see it in the black community. Well, but it is. Well, I don't see it. So if I don't see it, it don't exist. In my world, right? My perspective. Well, my brother died. Well, what about the people y'all killed? You telling me about your brother, but at this point, what about the people y'all killed? You got one brother who died. What about all the years of these people who y'all killed? So I've been able to evolve to that part of having empathy for whatever wrong I done toward people. So I'm saying, okay, James, if you not, so we having this conversation on the phone. So he literally breaks down and cry during this. So I see how emotional invested and how mentally stagnant these older guys are due to the post-traumatic stress disorder of going through all that years of gang violence, right? These guys are stunted in their mental growth. So when I see all that emotion, I say, okay, man, maybe I need to tighten up. Maybe I need to give them niggas some benefit of the doubt. So as I contemplate, man, why give them the benefit of the doubt? Why should we give the Crips and the Bloods? I don't care if their mama was a Crip and she died. Why would we give them the benefit of the doubt when they have way more victims who lay on this side? They've killed people's brothers. There are mothers that are still suffering from the death of their son. There are children who are walking around, so they never acknowledge that part. It's just my homies. I lost a homie to it. How many houses y'all shot up before y'all lost him? How many bodies do y'all have before y'all lost him? So they never acknowledge that. So I'm saying, man, fuck them niggas' feelings about that shit. So then, boom. 3 days prior to that, we have another conversation. We have another candid conversation. Now, not once, and it's heated exchange, but we both passionate about what we saying. And I'm saying, man, I don't see nothing wrong with what I'm saying, bro. My mama and them, my uncle and them, I can't think of no black person around here that was side with you guys. I can't think of nobody who was side with you guys, but gang members. So I'm not sympathetic to y'all, homie. So that's 2 days. So before he come, we have a podcast where I'm talking about it, right? I literally talk about it on the podcast. Yeah, me and Mob James had a conversation, and he said some real things. And so Uncle was like, hold on, no, we'll say that for the podcast. He'll be on here Thursday, and we'll talk about all that. So we already know when he get here, me and him, this gonna make for good podcast talk. So don't forget, we all got a podcast streaming. So everybody playing for streaming. Everybody playing for streaming. So every podcast is just like here. We have the camera set up here. We have couches. So what I do, I sit my phone right there so I capture all 3 guests, right? So every podcast I do that. So everybody looking at me can see that phone looking at them. So it ain't like the phone hidden, but it's a little arm thing that when I go to moving, it knocks it down, right? But I'm gonna always position it back up, right? So if you sit next to me, Dewberry, so everybody looking at me when I'm talking, go see that phone recording right there. You can't miss it. So it ain't like nobody will hit and record. And plus, I do this to capture my own footage. I ain't gonna let digital soapbox media have all the footage. So shit, I'm gonna capture my own footage, shit, right? And it's gonna be hully gully. I don't edit, I record on the floor. So when he get there, I already know, so I already get word he bringing somebody with him. I know Ray Shawna. I met Ray Shawna years before at the Nipsey funeral. I already know they feeling some kind of way about what I done said. It done got back. Everybody done sent me messages. Everybody from California calling. I'm saying the same thing. I'm not changing my position, homie. Look at what we done destroyed in 50 years. How in the fuck can y'all be saying I'm saying something wrong, homie? So Unc always a mediator. So Mob James come down here to work with kids because of me. Uncle JoJo having that event put together because I'm marketing and promoting it. Uncle Henny working with kids because of me. Nobody can get inside of a juvenile facility out here without me. Mob James, none of them.